And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
First and 10 now from the 33.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
I don't think you got it, son.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
They'll go to Perine, try to pound it in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Haskins will keep it on the sneak. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Dwayne Haskins scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 10. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. A carry here for the big tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 39, Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. It's complete to Parker, left side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On play action, Haskins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down. Now Haskins to throw on second down. This one caught by Davis. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 yards there, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here we go. Hey, come on.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch that.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
55. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 55 mark.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike 55.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check 55 to Mike.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points when you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
64, weak, 80.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 2-yard touchdown run, and the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On second down, here's Haskins. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You. That's it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. They'll start by running the option to the right. They start the second half with a run by Geis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Back. 55's mine, guys. 55. Let's go, Heavy.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Second down, Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, this is Geis. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
To throw on second down, Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run with Balaj. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 45-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got one. Watch the twins. Watch the twins. 22, Jet, Boulder. 22, Jet, Boulder. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is...
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins' offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Mike 5-2. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Take 4.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now it's Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Christian Wilkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They go play action now. Haskins under pressure again, and down he goes again. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check right. Watching your grind. I'm here all day. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Get it.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. A deep ball for Dotson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Rosen. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They run it with Balaj. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Check 56. Target.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Going deep here for Still. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. He was looking that time for Stills. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Parker. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Balaj. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And Stills over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, Drake. He'll have a first down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To Thompson on the screen. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Haskins to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
52's the mark, boys. 52. In your face.
Throwing now is Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Rosen. It's complete to Parker, left side. A gain there of 21 yards. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
We play to win. Let's go. I'm here all day.
Now it's Rosen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rosen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 53. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Balaj. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
And now it's Rosen looking. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's got some space here. The 40, 30, 10, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game. where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.